Hello, Ken Weller here with New Tech Inventors. Today I wanted to do a quick video. I'm running a little bit behind. It's been almost 2 weeks now, I think, since I posted my last video, and I apologize for not being able to get those out sooner. But there's a lot going on around here, and I've been very busy lately with both getting things ready for selling on Amazon. We have put some items on there and have done some test sales and so forth. And there was a lot more involved in that than what I thought. First of all, we thought we had everything set up and ready to go, and then we needed UPC codes for the items. Then we got the UPC codes, and then we found out we had to have a registered trademark. So in the process of getting that trademark registered, and a lot of unexpected things. Of course, when you do something for the first time, you never know what to expect. So that was one of the reasons that I started this video back when I started this business. I thought, well, there may be other people out there thinking about doing the same thing, and if they can see how I went about doing it and the problems I encountered and the different things I had to go through, possibly it would help them to know that ahead of time. Of course, with myself, I've been kind of a guinea pig here and just find these things out as I come across them. It's been a very interesting period, about almost 2 years now that I've been doing this, and almost 1.5 years, I believe, on YouTube. A lot of you have followed different phases of this operation with me in the videos that I've done and know some of the things that I've gone through. I don't want to discourage anyone. The whole purpose of these videos is to encourage people to follow their dreams and take that step and get into business for themselves. 3D printers have revolutionized a lot of things for me as far as people being able to produce items from ideas in a relatively inexpensive way of producing prototypes, and in a lot of cases manufacturing products using 3D printers. So that's kind of where I came from. I first started using the 3D printers to generate prototypes and to have a proof of concept, come up with ideas and seeing if I could make them work. And then once I had some ideas I felt were worthwhile, then I took the next step to go into the production phase of producing those parts using 3D printers. That has opened up a whole variety of challenges for me. Learning how to use 3D printers, learning how to get good prints out of them, how to set them up, knowing different things, characteristics of different filaments and so forth. There's just been a lot to learn there. So what I would say, anyone that is considering it, 3D printers are inexpensive. If you've seen my print farm, 95% of the printers in there cost less than $200. So for less than $200, anyone can go out and buy a decent 3D printer. And then with that 3D printer, they can buy some filament and generate some 3D images and print them on those printers. That's how you learn. Just take a shot at it. You don't have a lot to lose. Chances are, once you see what you can generate and what you can produce, you'll be hooked like I was and could possibly build into a business. Now, the one thing that I've done that has made mine extremely difficult is that I've come up with some very complex products which require a lot of production, assembly, a lot of different things involved in it. And then in addition to that, I've gone through the process of applying for patents, setting up an LLC, and with that, you have to set up an inventory system, because one of my products has probably over 100 different parts that go into making it, including different raw materials, different parts that add to it, and so forth. So there are a lot of pieces involved in that, and that's the NTI helping hand. And then when you go to sell it, there are a lot of components in selling it. It's not a single unit. It's a variety of different versions of the unit that are designed to work with different applications and add-on accessories to increase your capability. And I can tell from the purchases that we've had and the people that have purchased the helping hand that they're being purchased for different applications. Some people need them for maybe something like working on cell phones or small electronic devices where they need to see better and where they need a lot of light and magnification and so forth, where other people may be using them more for holding things in place while they paint or glue or solder or whatever those parts. And of course there are educational applications and other things. So I've seen that people are having different needs. We don't have one big super deluxe NTI helping hand where everything that we have, every adapter and every accessory is included in that one kit. Now we may have that soon, but right now we're not doing that. We're breaking it down into smaller kit forms and then add on accessory kits and so forth, because we can sell a kit containing 7 or 8 pieces a lot cheaper than we can sell them for individually. In other words, it would be less expensive for a buyer to buy a cluster or group of accessories that are related than to buy those accessories one at a time individually from us. So we try to make it economical and come up with packages. That's been a lot of work, but we've been working on that. Back to people out there getting started. I'll tell you the truth right now, it's not an easy road, even if you have simple applications where you have simple parts that you make and sell. You still have a lot of things, if you're going to make a business out of it, that you have to go through. It won't be anywhere as stressful and complex as what I'm going through with this particular business, the direction that I've gone in. Other than that, the basics are all still the same. You have to come up with an idea, convert that idea into a product, and then be able to produce it, and then sell it, and set up an online website for sales or sell it on Amazon. Selling it on Amazon, right off the bat, you're looking at about a 20% of the sales plus shipping cost coming off. And that would be for normally 15% for Amazon, another 4% handling the financial aspects of it. And then sometimes there are other little fees and stuff in there, but figure about 20%. So if you're going on Amazon, you're looking at about 20% off the top, so you have to price accordingly. Now, if you try to sell on your own website, it's not as much. You're still going to have to use PayPal to handle your financial transactions. So if you're selling on Amazon, you're looking at about 20% coming off the top of your sales plus shipping when you sell through Amazon. This is when you're selling it through Amazon, but you're actually retaining the item and shipping the item from your location to the customer and paying the shipping charges and so forth. What Amazon does, they charge 15% of the total sale plus shipping charges that are calculated in your Amazon store. And then PayPal is going to take another 4% for handling the transaction. And by the time you do that, you're at 19, and then there's some other little fees and stuff that you may encounter. So it's best to figure about 20% of your sales going to be cut off the top when you're dealing with Amazon. Now, if you sell on your own website, it's a little less expensive. You get to keep more of that 20%. If you're using, which you probably will be using, PayPal, so you'll still have to pay PayPal the 4%, but you won't be out the other 15% and possibly some extra fees by selling it on Amazon. You may say, well, why don't I save the money and sell it on my own website? Well, for one reason, your website, unless you have a way to get the word out, your website is not going to have enough traffic, and people aren't even going to know that it exists unless you do a lot of advertising. On the other hand, with Amazon, you're looking at a large platform for selling that's a trusted name, and a lot of people go on Amazon to look for different items and figure out what's available and so forth. So chances are that you're going to do a lot better in sales on Amazon than you will on your own. Let them do a lot of that work. You're still going to have to spend some time and money on advertising and getting the word out and trying to get attention for your product. But that's all part of the game. So when you get to that point, you'll be able to make a decision on which way is the best way to go. Unless you're planning on being on Shark Tank next week or something like that and getting your product out there to a lot of people, then you better plan on either having one heck of a marketing program through social media or whatever, or go with Amazon or eBay. So anyway, so much about that. Also, I'm going to be doing some more videos, some product videos, because as I sell these products and as I put them on Amazon and on the website, I need to have some videos that they can refer to. For example, see how to set up and adjust the table mount NTI helping hand, and how to possibly set up or work with like the microscope setup and so forth. There are some videos I'm going to try to do, and I'll be posting them on YouTube, and you're welcome to watch them. Some of them are going to be, like I said, pretty much just instruction videos or how-to videos. It'll give anyone that looks at it a better idea of the capabilities of some of the products that we're making, how they work, and how you set them up and different applications. So I just thought I would explain that, so if you start seeing some of these videos popping up online, you think, gosh, Ken's kind of gotten away from his talking about how his business is going and everything. Not to worry, I'm going to be doing some more videos. I'm going to start throwing in some stuff. I had a couple ideas of some older videos that I've got that I could inject some of these things into some of my upcoming videos, add a little more life to them, if you will. And I'll probably throw in a few clips of some other things, just some tidbits about me or something that I've been involved in. You may or may not find interesting, but we'll see. We'll throw some of them in there on some of these upcoming videos and this one today, and see what you think. Let me know if you want to see more of the tidbit stuff, or if you'd rather just stick to New Tech Inventors business, 3D printing production side of things. So until the next time, happy printing from New Tech Inventors.